Hey guys, welcome back into the channel. Gonna do a little bit of a mail call opening today. Got a couple things in. There's like 4 packages here. A couple of them I know what they are, but I wanted to open them live, or open them on video. One of them is a card that I had my eye on for a little bit, and I definitely, depending on the quality of it, I want to send it out to get graded. And you'll see why when I open it. But yeah, let's get into it. And what I like to do is I always like to analyze how people ship their cards. So one of them is from Fanatics, so you know we really can't gripe on that too much. But a lot of these are from just sellers, whether it's live auctions on eBay or whatnot, or anywhere else, or just products on eBay itself that we buy. And I'm big on shipping, and I my old career I was in shipping, and I always like to pack things well, especially when it comes to collectibles, whether it's bobbleheads, whether it's cards, any type of thing. Like I sold a Mr. Potato Head today that I had to ship and pack up really nice. So it goes a long way for your buyers when you pack your stuff nicely. You don't want to cheap out on packing, and yeah. So we'll go through and we'll be snobs. We'll be quality snobs. I'm gonna try my best not to keep addresses and stuff off of the video. Straight bubble mailer. Good job so far. You're doing good. This is where it gets a little dicey. Just plain, I didn't pay for a plain white envelope, so they sort of just put it in a small number 8 size envelope, and no protection other than the bubble mailer and the top loader. Hopefully this isn't too big of a card. It is. It's actually a pretty high value card, so you definitely get a D for your packing of this. But this is the from the new Topps Chrome Cosmic. This is Jackson Dart. This would go out to grade. I do have to do a quick check on it. I'll take it out of the team bag here. Actually, I give you a C+ for packing. You did put it in a little bit of a protective team style bag. So there it is. This is the extraterrestrial refractor. Yeah, and I'm a New York Giants fan, so I've been buying up Dart, I've been buying up Scatterboo, and yeah, definitely want to get some stuff out to grade. I've spent a good amount of money on getting his stuff out to grade, but just looking at this just off the jump, it looks like it could definitely, the edges look a little, there's a top edge right here that's a little it's a little iffy. This definitely will not gem. And again, I'm not saying that's from shipping. It's definitely not. It's from the way it's cut. But C+ on the shipping there. Give that maybe like a 5.4 if you're going on a scale out of 1 to 10. But everything else looks pretty decent. I'll take it out of the top loader here, and I'm probably going to throw this into a 1-touch anyways, just to get a good. So let's look at that edge there. That may just be the design. No, there's a dent. Running my finger over it, I feel it. So yeah, but so this probably won't even be a grading candidate. So this may get listed back on eBay. So if you're interested, it's probably going to go up. Strike out on that one. Womp womp. All right. Next card up. Let's see what we got here. Try to keep. All right. So this guy knows what he's doing. He's not only a good packer. Well, there was a bunch of cards bought here actually together, and this is from So I know what this is. So good job with. I mean, he put some base cards in as a packing tool, which I kind of think that's a good idea. It gets rid of your base cards, it frees up some room in your collection, and it also protects what you're shipping. So this is definitely a solid B+. You know, you can't really do much. There's a bunch. These are all top loaded. So there's really, aside from shipping it in a bubble mailer, there's really not much else you could do with this. So good job, B+. We'll give it like an 8.7. I'm not going to go through these base cards here. These are from 2024 Series 1. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate the extra cards. I also do that in my shipments. If I ship in a bubble mailer, I pack it better than this. I'll always make, you know, I'll always use like the cardboard or the card protectors. They're like a plastic vinyl type of protector. And then I'll throw in some base cards too, usually from the geographical area. Oh, look, you included a couple of top loaders. So yeah, you know what? This is definitely a B+, A- on this. So we got a couple Jalen Brunsons here, and another top loader. So let's start with the Scadaboo. The Scadaboo is the X-Fractor parallel from 2025 Topps Chrome Football. I was super stoked as a Giants fan that we had a few good rookies in this set with Dart. You know, this is the Chrome Cosmic, but with Dart and Scadaboo, also Abdul Carter's in this set. So I've been buying up a bunch of this stuff, and again, hopes to get it out to grading. Although I don't know what we'll do now with PSA not accepting any economy grades, and it's like, okay, what do we do? So I think, you know, Beckett or SGC may be the way to go. I've used SGC in the past and I've had a good experience with them. Certain cards, I think it depends on the aesthetic of the card too. Certain cards I like in an SGC tuxedo, the black border, and then certain cards I like in the clear border. I really like CGC. I know they're predominantly a trading card company, trading card grader, like for Pokemon and One Piece and that kind of stuff, but I really like the way that their slabs look. So some of this, like something like a Cam Scadaboo, may go out to CGC in PSA's absence. And this looks okay. It's a little heavy right to left on the centering, a little heavy on the bottom too. So now Topps recently has been really bad with quality control, I feel, especially on their Chrome releases. Topps Chrome Platinum Baseball that just came out a few weeks back, I can do a video on it and show you that the quality has been absolutely atrocious. I have a stack of cards that I was going to try to send back to Topps, but it's like, really, is it really worth my time to do that? But so far I don't see many surface scratches on here or print lines. That's what the majority of my issues with Topps has been with surface scratches. So far this Scadaboo looks pretty good. This could be a candidate. Corners look okay. This top edge is pretty clean. Bottom edge looks pretty good. So yeah, I mean, this could go out. You know, anything, you know, if I get a 9 on everything that I send, I'll be happy. If I get a 10, that's like cherry on top for me. I don't expect my cards to gem ever. But when they do, it is definitely a plus. Next up, we have the Jalen Brunson Dominators. This is from Optic, Donruss Optic, 2024, 2025. You know, I'm not really going to take this out of the... I'm not going to take it out of the top loader. This is just like a PC card for me. Yeah, this is just been buying up some Brunson. I think it's a good time to buy if his stock continues to rise. I know a couple years back was a great time to buy, especially right before he signed with the Knicks. But this is the Elite Dominators, and this all came from the same seller, and he was in New York and I'm in New York, so this got here relatively quickly. Pretty psyched. I love when I'm going to buy something on eBay, I love searching the seller store, and I recommend that you guys do this too. You know, we're all in the same boat, a lot of us people in the hobby, and we're all just, you know, having fun doing this. We're ripping, we're opening, we're keeping what we want, we're selling what we don't want to people that do want it. And I always like to give the seller another look through their other items. When I know I'm going to buy something from them, I always like to look and see what else they have, because maybe they, you know, they have something else that's going to catch your eye. You could combine shipping, you save yourself a few bucks there. But it's always good to go through and just, you know, like I said, we're all in the same boat, and let's all help each other out. Especially that's what the hobby's about. Here's the Brunson. This is the Silver Prism, and this is from 2019. So this is second year Brunson, and yeah, I believe it's second year Brunson. But great card. It's a Silver Prism. Definitely wanted to get this into the collection. I'm not gonna. Should I take it out? Yeah, I'll take it out. Why not? Let's look at it. Let's get a closer look at this card. I love the way the Silver Prisms look. Panini does a great job overall. I believe that their quality control is better than Topps. You may disagree with that, but this card centered looks pretty good. Top to bottom looks okay. Maybe a little bit heavy on the bottom. Left to right looks really good. Surface, it just really beams. Sort of just really gives you that good refractor. That's what you're looking for out of your Silver Prisms. Surface looks great. Back surface looks... there's some stuff here. But I know PSA has been more lenient with... That's just maybe the glare. PSA's been more lenient with back scratches as opposed to front scratches. I've seen plenty of cards gem that, you know, are questionable on the back, and they look great in the front. Obviously, PSA puts more weight and more merit to the front of the card. Corners look sharp. That corner looks good. That corner looks good. Yeah, this looks pretty good. You see anything different? If you're noticing anything that I'm not noticing, like I said, let's help each other out, and throw me a comment below, and maybe there's something I'm missing here about this card. But yeah, could be a great candidate. Okay, so this is a speculative buy. This is Noah Essengay. He's another French basketball player. Of course, he's not Victor Wembanyama, but he is a big man. I believe he's 7 foot tall. We'll check his stats on the back. He is French. He is 6'10". So, you know, with the NBA players, that can change from year to year. Some years you could list a guy at 6'10". Sometimes they grow, but sometimes they don't. So, grow as in they grow. 6'10". He's a great perimeter shooter. Noah Essengay. This is numbered 50 out of 150. This is his rookie auto. This is from Bowman Chrome. It was awesome to see Topps get back into basketball this year and also bring back the Bowman release. And I loved how they used the NIL and were able to include Bowman firsts for college players, and also for women's players, for women's college players, for women's pro players. It was definitely cool. Actually, I don't know if there's women's pro players in this set, but the women's college play, it was just cool to see what they did. So yeah, this is Noah Essengay on the blue refractor, numbered at a 150. It's got a sweet shimmer to it. Let's look at the surface together. Surface looks pretty good. This bottom edge looks pretty solid. I think the light is making this look a little worse than it is. Looking at it above the camera lens, and it's pretty good. A friend of mine, a buddy of mine, a new acquaintance from the hobby, put me onto this guy in terms of buying. I was aware of him, you know, in the league, but you know, if he rattles off a good season, a good sophomore season, his market value could jump. I mean, international players in the NBA, their value, it's very similar to soccer. That's why I believe like Wemby, Wemby's a freak, and he's a great player. But yeah, this card looks good, by the way. Left to right, a little heavy on the left, maybe. Yeah, a little heavy on the left, but not too bad. Top to bottom looks decent. Again, if you're seeing something that I'm not, please help me out. Send me a comment. But yeah, I mean, like I said, anything international has like such a broader market. If you think about it, you have more buyers. You definitely have hometown buyers. So you have buyers for Chicago, or I should say collectors, because I'm a collector first. I'm a buyer second, and a seller second, a collector first. But this just opens it up. If you have to sell your cards, if you want to PC someone, if you're collecting a certain player or you collect a certain team and you want to get them as a part of your collection, that's awesome. But if you ever have to sell your cards, you want to open up the market for yourself, and having an international player who's sweet, who's a great player, his cards do numbers. That's definitely what you want to do. I'm gonna top load this while I'm thinking of it, and sorry, I'm wasting your time on camera, but I'm gonna top load it on camera just because I don't. Yeah, I may forget. I have a lot going on right now, so. So again, if you like what we're doing here, make sure you hit that like button and give me a subscribe. I'm gonna, be putting up more videos like this, opening, mail call stuff, looking at the quality of things. I really like that. That's what I really like. That's what I've really gotten into with the hobby, is just looking at how things look quality wise, if they would be a good grading candidate. Yeah, so thanks for joining me on this, and I really appreciate you. And yeah, let's get into some more stuff here. I'm going to take this scat off. He may also be top loaded, but I like to top load my cards before I send them off to grade. So let's do the Fanatics first. Let's do the Fanatics first. Opening it off camera because I didn't want the address to be shown, but this is it's a Topps Now, so I know it's got to be related to the NBA Finals. So they finally got around to sending this stuff out. Let's see what it is. Pretty excited. I always like to buy a couple of Topps Nows at one time to see if I hit a numbered parallel. I've hit a couple in the past with baseball on like smaller releases, but I remember a couple years back, for instance, there was a doubleheader at Citi Field. The Mets played, I forget who they played, but it was a Sunday, it was a doubleheader. It was a day game, night game, and Sunday Night Baseball, ESPN, and the Mets decided to start Scherzer and Verlander on the same day, and I think it was the first time in history that a team had started two former Cy Young Award winners on the same day in consecutive starts as a part of a doubleheader. So I bought that card because I was actually at the game with my wife, and it was worth my while because we were at the doubleheader and it was cool. So yeah. So all right. So this is what we got. I only ordered one of these. These always come out crappy. The edges on these are always pretty bad, and I'm not even going to take this out. This is the final game. This is game 5. The first pair of Knicks teammates to score 30 plus each in a finals game. Oh no, this is from the 10th. So this is from game 4, I believe. Yeah, the one that they came back in, which was epic and monumental. But I won't gloat, I won't brag. Didn't hit a parallel on this one. This will just go in my collection and get stored away. I got the Eastern Conference Champions one back there. You can see didn't hit a parallel on that either. So womp womp, but it'll go into the collection. It'll stay in my collection. commemorate the occasion. Like I said, super stoked for my Knicks, and yeah. All right, last one. This is the big one for me. I had my eye on this for a little while since this set came out. This is from the Topps from the Panini Monopoly Prism World Cup set. This is a special card. You can get it. It's only retail. Monopoly is only retail. I don't believe they do a hobby of that. They didn't, at least for this set. But this, so how it works is when you buy Monopoly Prism for the World Cup, there's blaster boxes, and then there's actually a Monopoly game itself that you can buy. And in the blasters, you get different color variations. Like I hit this pink, and it has a special name. It's like millionaire or billionaire. I actually hit this, and I was super stoked because this could be a really big card, especially if France wins the World Cup and he wins the Golden Boot. And as of right now, he's leading in the Golden Boot with the most goals so far in the tournament. So this card can skyrocket. But anyways, it's Monopoly. They do this with NBA as well. They also do it with soccer. And it's I like the way it looks. I've always loved the Monopoly logo for whatever reason. Love playing that game as a kid. But in addition, this came out of a blaster box or a value box. But in addition to the value boxes, they also have an actual Monopoly game. And you buy it, it's a board game. And inside that game, there's 3 packs that come with it. And they're base cards, and then there are gold cracked ice prisms. And those are only available when you buy the $40 game. So you're getting the game, you're getting 3 packs. One's a base pack that's just regular prism cards that say Monopoly. No value there, but then in the cracked ice, there's value. So I sort of opened this before I started filming because I wanted to just peep it. And I love the effort here with the cardboard from an Upper Deck Hockey 92 set. Pretty cool, like completely random, awesome, give you points for that. But the way it was packed, he just taped the whole entire thing, so it's hard to get to, if you understand what I'm saying. I had to like sort of bend this, and for a high value card, for a higher value raw card, it's not cool to put it into something that the buyer or the collector is going to have a hard time opening. That could potentially hurt the card and bend the card and hurt its value. So I opened it a little bit, but you're going to see we're probably going to struggle to get this out, and I'm not too happy about that. So on the shipping end, while it was protected really nice and secured in this little pocket that they made out of cardboard, and they recycled a pretty cool classic hockey set, I have to take points off, and I have to take a grade off because it's hard to get through. Like, I'm already bending the card to open it. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take a blade or a scissor. I'll just take the edge of the scissor. Oops, sorry, drop the camera. Hang with me. Take the edge of a scissor here, and yeah, I mean, this even just bothers me doing that. Don't do this, people. When you send something to someone, yes, we appreciate trying to protect, but all right, I got it. All right. Whew. Okay. Minimal. I give that I gotta give it like a C-. Sorry, guy. Thank you for the card, but gotta do better. Invest in some just regular cardboard, whatever. I'm not gonna go into that. This is the 2026 FIFA World Cup Lamine Yamal gold cracked ice from the Monopoly set. You can only get this in the Monopoly box itself. So let's take a look. Let's dive in. And this video is, oh my God, he taped the bag too. Guy, what are you doing? People, if there's anything that you take out of this video, and I'm not trying to be a snob at all, but anything that you take out of this video, do not, oh my God, please do not do this in the future. All right, I'll moan off camera. he taped it. Like, it's taped. I don't even know what this is. It's like saran wrap. Oh man, I know I'm trying not to sound like a snob, and I'm really not a snob, but people got to do better than this, especially with high value cards. This was over. I spent raw. This is over $100 for me. That's high value. And he also put clear tape on the top, so I'm not even going to get that open for you on camera, which is a shame because I really wanted to open it on camera, but I'm not going to struggle with it. I got to figure out a way to get it out. Another pet peeve of mine, and this is going to take points off of his shipping and handling score. Do not put clear tape on the top of your cards when you ship them out. Invest in painter's tape. Go on Amazon. Amazon has everything. Invest in some blue painter's tape. Here you go. I keep little pieces on hand when I ship stuff out. I cut them. I pre-cut them, and I put them right here on my desk where I ship things out, and I just have them, and they're ready to go right to the top of the card. Yeah, so just, clear tape doesn't work well. It also ruins the top loader as well. You get that gummy substance on the top loader, you can't do anything with it. So yeah, but this is the Lamine Yamal, the gold cracked ice. This is special. I'm definitely, I'll take it out and I'll do it off camera because I'm going to struggle with this clear tape, but this is definitely going out to get graded regardless. That's why I bought it. And if I get a notice that it's not grading well, then I'll just do an authentic on it, and that's it. But I do want to slap it up just to commemorate. This is his first World Cup. He's the top, arguably one of the top players in the world right now. He has taken the hobby by storm. He has taken the soccer world by storm. And I've been collecting a lot of his stuff. So yeah, look into this if you're a soccer person. It's a fun set to rip. I had a lot of fun. I ripped like 3 or 4 blaster boxes of it. And the biggest hit was this Mbappe. The pink. I'm over the moon about that. That could also go out to get graded, especially if France wins. Like I said, he wins a golden boot. But yeah, so thanks for coming in. We'll have some more stuff going up soon. I know this video ran a little long. Thanks for sticking with me. If you made it this far, it's really cool. I really appreciate it. Spread the word about the channel amongst your friends in the hobby. We'll do more of these openings. We'll check quality. We'll do that stuff, and I like to do it together. So once I check on the camera, doesn't mean my quality check on these is over. Give me, drop me a line, put a comment down below if I'm missing something in terms of, quality or centering, or if there's a scratch or a corner looks off, let me know. And like I said, let's do things together. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next time.